Today we're going to clean up our gardens. We're starting in the backyard and working our way to the front. We'll see how long I can last, as I'm starting a little bit later today, as I had a series of things to do. So here I am in mid-afternoon and it's a little bit warm. So the things I'm doing here in the secret garden, there's my old bike. I'm hoping to fix those tires and maybe ride it again someday, but for now we don't have a lot of space in the shed, so I put it here as a decorative thing, and I plan on maybe doing something in that basket there somewhere down the road, just probably not today. But what I'm doing is, in this more established grown in secret garden, is starting with kind of thinning out and weeding, and also harvesting a lot of the oregano here. So I'm going to have them dried out. I'm going to have to research it because I'm not sure if once they're bolted, if that's okay. But we're going to try, and they need to be thinned down and helped a little bit too. Anyway, this pretty little bird bath that was given to me as a gift for my 50th from my aunt. It's so pretty and colorful, and it's in my secret garden here now. So we're going to do a little harvesting, a little bit of cleaning up and thinning out, and a little weeding. So here we go. I'm harvesting the oregano here in the secret garden. We do have a ton of it on our property, but I'm right now just working in the secret garden area, and it was very overgrown and bolted. Even with it bolted, I did find out it's okay to harvest it, but also when it's growing, it looks quite pretty with the purple flowers on the ends. What I'm doing with that oregano is bunching a ton of it together, and I'm going to hang it in my kitchen and dry it. I will also be doing that with the mint that I'm cutting and the rhubarb that I'm trying to harvest right now. There's not a ton of it this year, as I think when we moved the rhubarb to allow space in different areas in our garden, we transplanted it, and I think we upset it a little bit, not to mention all the rain we've had lately. So we did get a little bit of rot. And then when we get a ton of rain, we tend to get a ton of excess heat. So rhubarb usually can handle a lot of heat, but with all the rain on top of that as well, it caused some issues with the rhubarb. So this year may not be a good year for rhubarb, but what I will do with it is use it in with a berry crisp or throw it in somewhere. I will use it. Sometimes when you cut and harvest, more grows back very healthy. I'm cutting some more mint over here. We have chocolate mint and spearmint, and I do tend to dry those out for various recipes. Today I'm lucky, as Jacob is helping me in the garden. It was a sweltering day, so it was a good thing I had a little bit of help. It helped to go a lot faster, and we got a lot accomplished. We were only able to tackle the backyard this day. However, everything looks so clean and new and fresh, and we were able to utilize a lot of that harvest. I'm trimming the raspberry bushes right now, and they have taken over a little bit, as they usually do at this time of year, and they grow up the fence and they try to reach over the bench, and they will grow onto the ground a little bit, and you want to be careful that the berries don't rot. When I trimmed back, I found a few berries still on the branch, so I would pull them off and take those, and some didn't quite make it. Again, I think the weather has really affected even our berries, at least the raspberries. The blueberries seem to be thriving. But right now I am trimming the raspberry bushes. It should be fine to do it this time of year. I'm getting a lot of the dead growth as well as the overgrowth. When the harvest is done and there will be no more berries, as long as the leaves are still green, there's a fine time to do that, but you take the leaves and make raspberry tea. Now here's Paul after shopping. He had gone to Tractor Supply and he had grabbed a green apple tree. We're very excited because we wanted to have more apple trees on our property. So he's going to be planting that for us in a bit. He had found a great deal with it. It was already on sale, and now we found when he went to ring it up, it was on clearance for under $4. It did not have a good root ball on it, so we're going to hope and cross our fingers and hope that it grows some beautiful apples, but I would imagine it will take quite a few years to get to where we are with our other tree. So Jacob and I are just wrapping it up here in the secret garden, trying to clean everything up in this ridiculous heat. And Paul is finally here to plant the apple tree. And he's cleaning out a little bit of the excess of the mint. And he's also moving the Rose of Sharon yet again. That was the spot we were originally thinking until we decided on an apple tree. So the Rose of Sharon is now in a different spot located in our secret garden, which is doing very well. We do have to pay attention to watering it frequently as the heat has been really intense. This is not usually a time to transplant, but let's hope that it all works out. A quick tip in the garden. I had mentioned our bird bath. We have 2 bird baths on our property, one in the front yard that used to be in the back, and now a new one that I received as a gift in the backyard here in the secret garden, as you can see off to the left here. It is a beautiful bird bath. The problem with bird baths is, in this heat in the summer, it can get very, very hot. And we do worry about our little feathered friends and how we would like to cool that water down. It's best to refresh it regularly. We had placed a couple of pickets, old pickets from an old picket fence, and some chicken wire around the apple tree because we don't want any critters to get to it, and we really want to give it all the space we can to survive. And will be a reminder that we remember it's in that corner so we can continuously water it. This is a crucial time, transplanting at this time of year. I'm giving you a quick tour as some people have been requesting, and we thought it was time here in mid to late summer. We're showing you a tour of our backyard gardens. This is our lovely pond area. It's one of my favorite, more serene spots in the garden. It has grown exponentially through the years with a lot of upgrades, and I imagine there will be some more in the future. This is the hill part of our property that we've taken you on some tours of with our trails. And we have our vegetable garden and herb gardens. It has grown a little bit smaller through the years, as we do have a lot of critters that eat everything up, and we do have to find more space, which we'll be working on in the next few years. Again, here's our secret garden now that everything's been thinned out and harvested and weeded. Don't mind our silly tent over our deck. In the future, we do plan on building a beautiful gazebo But because of the expense, we have a makeshift tent over our table on the deck right now. It works as it keeps it in the shade. This area here, we have rocks, so it's really like a rock climbing adventure every time we go up the hill. But as we age, we're going to need a better solution. We'll get to that in the next few years. Our pool. We could do more things with our garden, but the pool has really served a good purpose for us, as I'm a pool gal. Here's a little bit of our hill from the bench garden area. And we wanted to show you from the top of the hill, the yard, our gorgeous Rose of Sharon. And the apples are growing. So here Paul is, after we've harvested our mint and oregano, he's tying them to string in bunches and hanging them from a rod we had found in his workshop. And we're going to hang it on the top of our cabinets. Not the ideal situation, but for us, it actually looks really pretty, but also serves a purpose. The ideal spot for drying herbs would be maybe in your basement or in a closet, a dark, cool area. Although it's cool in our home with the air conditioning, it is right in front of a very sunny window, one of our sunniest windows, but we're hoping it'll do well. And we do have a lot more harvest to go, but this is from just mainly the secret garden area. We have a lot more to go. We're going to do it in segments over the summer. This is my favorite time of year, as I love to harvest all these herbs and vegetables and fruit. Hi everyone.
Hi everybody.
Welcome. So we are on our new video of just being outside. We had get requests a lot on all of our venues for garden tours. So we decided this week we would do that. We were expecting to do it late in the summer, but because of the request, we thought, why not? We happen to be needing to clean up and weed and harvest, so this was a good time to do that. We are very excited about the cleanup and the harvesting. We show you in this video a little bit over our kitchen sink. Paul had put a rod there of some kind, and we tied with a string all the herbs to dry out.
My wife's Italian, so we use a lot of oregano.
That's
so
true.
You can see we have a lot of it hanging up there, but we will use all of that. So,
yes.
Yeah, we're very excited about that.
Yes, very excited. So we still have more harvesting to do, but this was stage one. But we wanted to show you just the backyard because that's what was getting accomplished that day. It has been so rainy and so strange, the weather. We've been hearing from people too that your weather's not too far from ours. It's been a very bizarre summer. So this was an opportunity to finally be outside because we're either outside swimming at this time of year or we're doing some work. And we haven't been able to do much of either because the weather's been so bizarre.
Right.
But we had a little break in the rain, a little bit in the, well, I shouldn't say in the heat.
It was still hot.
It was pretty unbearable. We jumped in the pool after. But so we were only able to accomplish the backyard because of that heat. We've had rain lately, so we would have had a fire going as we're talking to you, but we did get some rain and it's a little bit wet. We do have a cover for it, but everything around it is. And we're actually right before dinner right now, so we thought we'd do a quick hello. We've been missing our outros.
Yes.
So we wanted to say hi and say we're probably going to start doing our outros again just to have this conversation with you.
Right.
We are starting and stopping because of the traffic, so we're losing our place sometimes. It's very frustrating living on this street, I'm going to tell you. We've said it so many times. We thought we'd take this opportunity to address. We are finding out there's quite a few people that follow us and some of them might have actually left us because of it. I know it's very frustrating trying to follow us and hear us when there's tons of traffic. Believe me, we're just as frustrated, but we've had to, because of timing constraints and because we have to get on with the video, we try to do the best we can. Our son, who's the publisher and the editor, he does his very best to get the sound quality as good as he can. which also brings up another thing. We've had some issues with the movement of the camera. Some of you are commenting on some new people. Welcome, by the way. Some of you are saying that we're moving the camera fast. Please know we were very new at it at that time, and we went maybe a little fast. What happened was, so you were watching 5 hours of us doing like a silly task. Jake would speed it up so you kind of get the quick version of that. We could shorten our videos, even though they tended to be long in the beginning. So you're getting that sped up version, and we might have been a little fast as it was. So we're trying to watch that, and we're trying to move the camera purposefully a little bit slower now. So hang in there with us. We're very happy to have you here. We'd like to welcome our new subscribers. Thank you. You really help support our channel when you subscribe, and we really, really are very grateful for that. We're really trying to get known on the YouTube community,
and expand our little YouTube family.
We are. So thanks so much for subscribing. You really do help support us when you do that. And when you view it and you like it, that really helps support too, and we thank you for that. I'm going to say I apologize. I'm getting very frustrated, and you can tell I'm getting flustered, and I'm probably not making any sense. It's hard to remember where you left off when you're talking, because we literally are starting and stopping with the traffic. It's such a lovely day. We wanted to be outside. As it's been raining a lot, when you finally have a moment, you want to be outside.
Take advantage of it.
Yeah.
So now, if you saw us planting an apple tree out in the secret garden there.
Yes, that's right. Forgot about that.
Found an apple tree for $3.98.
That's cool.
On clearance sale at Tractor Supply. So we wouldn't normally be planting an apple tree, in the middle of July where it's really hot, but I figured we'd take a chance.
It was already a great deal at $14.99, but then he found out it was on clearance.
Yeah.
But why was it on clearance?
It's been sitting around for quite some time inside Tractor Supply. The root ball was almost non-existent, so there's a couple little roots on there, but really not much. A little TLC and a lot of prayers. We'll see if we can get it back to life.
I have confidence. I have hope, I should say. I have hope. Not totally confident, but I have hope that we're going to be able to save this tree. We wanted to get another apple tree. We have one which we don't know the variety, but this particular one,
Golden Delicious. We're excited about that.
And we are, because we love
those.
that. So we're going to, fingers crossed for us that this tree survives, but we put it in our secret garden. So it's very exciting that maybe we'll have even more apples. We're trying to live off the land. So what we're trying to do is have, like, we have berries in the summer, we have apples in the fall. We're going to keep going. We have vegetables as well in the summer. We're trying.
Herbs, yeah.
Herbs, yeah. Those herbs we harvest a lot, and we dry out, and we use them throughout the entire year. So from this one season. So you saw us drying those, as we said earlier. So we're starting. We have way more to go. I apologize if we seem frantic. We are rushing to get our thoughts out before the next car comes. Maybe this wasn't a good idea to have it outside.
We'll see you inside next time. So
we'll definitely be inside. We just thought it would be kind of a neat, novel thing. We do show you our lights that I put in last video, and I wanted to show you them lit up. So we started to,
nice.
We filmed an outro yesterday on Monday, but the traffic was even worse. It was just a rough time, folks. So we tried it again today. So the lights, because it's lighter now, but the lights are actually from last night. Hopefully you can get a sense of what they look like. They work beautifully. They're from Amazon. I highly recommend them. They still might have a coupon for $10 off. It was a great deal. We absolutely love the look of them. They're very sleek and modern, and it goes with just about any style. We love them. So
agreed. So
we do have some exciting videos coming up, and one of them is a redo in the house, a small room, but we're very excited about it. As soon as all the items come in that we've ordered and we have it all ready to go, we're going to tackle that room, but we are rip-raring to go. We're very excited. We have some changes coming. As of now, we're going to keep our 2 videos a week with the beautiful weather, have one for like indoors and one for outdoors. Sometimes we'll have 2 that week that are outdoors or whatnot, but we're trying to keep to that. We have plenty of ideas. That's not the issue. It just, actually, Paul's going to have surgery in a few weeks. Not a
major surgery, but I'll be out of commission, so Gina and Jacob will be taking over all of the aspects of the project.
Which could be interesting, folks. Without Paul, he's kind of our our main
we
guy.
we each pull our own weight, so
Yeah, we do.
So when one of us is down, it's hard for the other two to.
Yes, but I'm going to
take
take it
over.
as a challenge to maybe start learning some things, and maybe get more confident with some tools and whatnot. But it's I love how you're wondering.
No,
but
I'm excited for it.
But
It's great.
thanks, honey. I really am very excited. This is going to be a good opportunity. Paul helped me last year when I had a major surgery, and he'll be out of commission a little less than I was. But he still will be out of commission. So now it's my turn. If you saw any past episodes, you saw that he built me a beautiful surprise bench at one. I'm sorry, sweetheart, I won't be able to do that. There won't be building anything, but I will do my best to keep up our videos. The only reason we might go down to one video a week is because we may not be able to uphold the 2 a week with him out of commission. However, we are planning on just one video a week. By mid-October to start preparing for the winter, as we won't be in the garden as much. So, as of now, it's 2 still a week, but may change. We do have some very exciting things coming your way. We hope that you're enjoying our channel. Once again, we thank you for joining us. Please subscribe. It really does help support us, and we are so grateful. Our new and original subscribers, we're so grateful.
Tune in next time and see what we've got cooking next. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.